Hey, what's up, my Swaggosaurus Rexes? This is Vendetta, and today we're going to be looking at a 1v1 battle between me and, what's his name? Arther Dent. There we go. He is part of the Nobunaga clan, and I'm part of the DD clan. My name is Legendary Vendetta, and I'm playing on the Chigoku River. Now, this personally, I am not a big fan of because I feel although I'm kind of, I don't know, kind of herded by these rivers on the side here, into the middle of this diamond-shaped island, and I don't know, I feel though my kind of access around the map is sort of restricted, but nonetheless it's a nice map to play on, and the island in the middle is a pretty big one. So Arther Dent is going to be a 10 gold star. Now the reason I'm showing you so many 10 gold stars is just to kind of show you, oh, I'm in cinematic mode. I've been making some cinematics recently. So yeah, you've got those to look forward to. Rotation speed is always the most awkward one ever. There we go. Okay, now I'm happy. But the reason I'm showing you so many 10 gold star replays is because a lot of people seem to quit out of match made or battle list purely because someone's gold star. Now, you should never be afraid of gold stars. The only thing that gold star shows is experience. It does not display skill. So the reason I want to show you all these 10 gold stars, for about the fourth time I've said that now, is just to show you, you can beat 10 golds, but at the same time they're still very, very good. So you'll see here that this is a very tough and hard-fought battle. So we'll look at what Vendetta brung. Vendetta got some Matchlock Samurai, some Yari Samurai. Over here some Naginata Attendants, some Light Cav. Then got 3 Light Cav over here. Fire Cav, Naginata Warrior Monk Cav, and my General, who is a melee gen. I've then also got some more Matchlock Samurai and some more Yari Samurai on this flank. And in the centre here I've got some Matchlock Ashigari backed up by some Nagi Attendants. I've then got 2 Sword Attendants in front of, I think it's two Naginata Samurai, a Naginata Warrior Monk, and also a Bulletproof Samurai. So that's kind of what I bring, so it's a pretty varied army. Let's go look at my opponent. So Arther Dent decided to bring some 3 Yari Ashigaru, all 9 Chevron. They've all got Hold Firm, which is pretty beast, and they've got 14 defense. He's then also got 4 Naginata Warrior Monk, who are all 9 Chev. And I think 3 of them have got Banzai, and of course they've all got Warcry, so you can imagine I'm going to be having a very, very tough fight on my hands. He's then got some Matchlock Samurai, and of course his General, who's a little bit of a hybrid, I think. Although he might have put the some sort of defense retainer on there. I think it's plus 10 defense. But he's a leadership general nonetheless. And he's also got Yari Cav along with some Fire Cav as well. So let's get kicking into the battle, as in good Vendetta fashion. And we're going to be fighting over the farmhouse, the archery dojo, along with the shrine. So I definitely don't want him to get the shrine. I mean, he's already got a monk army. So bang, he's got a good morale. The fact that he's then got a legendary leader, I think, then gives him even more morale. So he's packing 19 morale. So I'm pretty much going to have to just annihilate every single monk on the field to win this game. So going into this, I was thinking, shit, but the good thing about me is that I've got the most balanced army out of both of us. I've got some nice meat shields. I've then got 3 matchlocks, which is fairly uncharacteristic for me. I normally bring 1 or 2 matchlocks, but this time I decided to bring 3 because I knew this map, and I knew that I'd have to kind of cover the whole kind of playing field, if you like, to try and make sure he doesn't flank me or anything. But it seems to have worked because he's kind of bunched all of his army up. He hasn't spread it out like I have mine. So I'm going to be moving down the slope here. It's probably not a great idea because now we're on even ground. I need to get every advantage I get. I'm going to send my light cav off to go cap the farmhouse, and my other cavalry is now going to be running over to the other side of the river to try and pull a flank. Now remember that if you can get some cav around the back on the flank of your enemy, not necessarily doing anything, but as long as you've just got some cav there, that can really put a lot of players off, because they're going to constantly be worrying. He's going to be here thinking, oh, where do I tank? Got, matchlocks closing in my flank. I've then got this cav on my flank. I've then got this huge barrage of good troops. Then I've also got a little bit of cav here along with some matchlocks. So, I have to bear in mind that I've spread my army out so much that his micro is going to have to be pretty darn good. So my Matchlock Ashigari there, going to be taking some shots, getting 6 kills in the Naginata Warrior Monks, and he's going to be charging straight forward into my Naginata Attendants, and this is a little bit annoying. He is Cav Dragon, which is, as I said, very annoying. For those of you who don't know, Cav Dragon is when you select your Cav and you charge it into a spear unit. But what you do is that you keep on clicking repetitively to try and drag your cavalry through the spears. It's a little bit of a cheat, and especially the DD clan, we all seem to hate it with a passion, but make sure you don't do it, guys, because it is kind of a cheat, and it's a bit of a bug. Because if you think about it, charging into, 70-odd spearmen with cav is not going to end well. You're not going to be able to charge straight through, let's be honest. But nonetheless, his cavalry's broken through. I've still got some units out here in the field, and he's now committed himself with a charge. I'm going to pull up my samurai here on the flank to take some shots because I don't want to be firing into the back of my own men. And already my bulletproof samurai are feeling the pressure, and they've already lost 10 men. Over here in the centre, he's broken straight through my sword attendants, and I'm going to be trying to close that gap before he can flank my Naginata lads. So I'm going to be charging my Naginata samurai to those guys. So immediately I'm already stretched, but I have got some cav coming in. But these guys have all been rallied. He's in stand and fight, so again their morale is going to be pretty darn tough. I think, yeah, they've all got 19 defense, but I'm going to be pulling in some troop support from the flank here. I think I've got the archery dojo. No, I don't, but I should be getting the farmhouse anytime soon. And I don't even have the shrine. That's how well I'm doing, even though I've got the map control. So as you can see here, I'm being swarmed all over the place. My Saiyan Naginata are running. Shame for display. And I'm charging in my Naginata warrior monks from the side. It's a bit of a... I don't know what's going on, to be honest, guys. It's just a huge blob, and half my units are all dead, I think, by this point, or routing. I'm then pulling up my Matchlock Samurai again on this flank. I've got Matchlock Ashigaru here, Matchlock Samurai here, so I'm closing in my Matchlocks, and they may just be the deciding factor in this game. I'm going to be charging in my Fire Cav straight into his Matchlocks to take some pressure off my own. I'm going to be charging into the back. I'm not really sure what he's been doing with his army. He's just kind of been running around. He hasn't been standing and fighting, kind of head on, because we seem to have gone from a flat out kind of engagement grind out match to all of a sudden him being blobbed in the center. But I'm calling in some support because remember I did have some Yari Samurai with these Matchlock units, so I've called in the Kachidachi, which was supporting these guys from behind, which was good, and I'm calling in these guys which were supporting those Matchlock Samurai. And my general has now been injured, but you have to remember that I have just about managing to break his army finally. I'm not sure what it is. Friends are routing, I think that is. And he is now caught up in the centre. Matchlocks are on the flank getting some nice kills there, 26, 13, 106. So this unit definitely did well. These two not so much, they were a bit late in. But I think my cavalry definitely played a good part in this, because it forced him, I think, to pull some units off the line and protect his back line. I think that's really where I kind of managed to win this. So it just kind of shows you not to bunch up your units. I managed to pretty much hold my line, and then I managed to kind of vice him in. I managed to grip him like a vice and just slowly squeeze him into that middle. Matchlocks firing from the flanks, and my units managed to close in from the flanks as well. So it kind of shows you that you should never bunch up your units. Try and spread your army out like I did there. I sent Matchlock units over here, got cavalry, main army set up here. He just charges straight into my main army, and I just close in on him with a little bit of a pincer movement there. So hope you enjoyed the battle, and we'll go to the results screen. And here we are. As you can see, I did bring 500 more men than him, so for that map coverage was very important. I think it's mainly the cavalry which kind of boosted my numbers a bit. But as you can see, I only got 200 more kills, just under, more than him, and I lost about 100 less men. So I seem to find myself bringing a lot of troops now. I don't tend to go for qualitatively good units. But Defense Blossom up there, raking in the kills. Matchlock Samurai, those are the guys who got over 100, of course. Again, with that flanking maneuver, I don't tend to put my Matchlocks kind of in front of my force too much anymore. I mean, sometimes I will if it's, I don't know, 150 range unit, but generally speaking, I'll normally put my Matchlock units on the flank, because that way I can charge them. I can charge my army forward and then charge my Matchlocks on the flank, and they can just turn and fire. So they're not firing into the backs of my guys; they're firing into the backs of the enemy, which is what I want. But again, spreading out those units, as I said, Yari Samurai, the Kachidachi, and the Yari Smash, they were both supporting my Matchlock units, and they were quite late in, so you would have seen my bulletproofs get absolutely slaughtered, I think. I don't even know when my bulletproofs came. Oh, there they are. I mean, they still did pretty well, but you saw them there breaking in the centre. You saw my Naginata lads, they did exceptionally badly. 21 kills and 120 deaths, it's just awful, but I was holding them down, and then I managed to call in my Kachidachi and my Yari Smash late into the battle, so a nice flanking force. So not only have you then got the Matchlock units to back up on the flank, but you've then also got good samurai units to then charge in from the flank and from the rear, which is exactly what I did there. So that's another nice thing to do. So I don't always put Naginata attendants protecting the match shock. Sometimes I'll put good Yari units there just for a bit of flanking ability. But let's go look at his army. So, of course, the Naginata Warrior Monks did insanely well. I think he brought all 9 Chevron units apart from this Matchlock Samurai. But, you know, of course they did exceptionally well. You'd expect them to. I'm not sure if he used the abilities. I don't think I saw that. But nonetheless, if he does a mass war cry and a mass banzai, I can imagine he probably would have won that. But I don't know, he might have done it anyway, so I'm not entirely sure. Because you know, these guys have got good morale anyway, but then having banzai on them plus Warcry would just be nutty as FUCK. His Yari Ashigari didn't do quite so well. He should have put those guys in Spear Wall and done the hold firm. Again, he had the abilities, but I'm not sure if he quite used them or not. And the Yari Cav there, I'm not even sure what happened to these guys after they Cav dragged, but hey, you know, in his general, of course, getting 17 kills there. But I hope you enjoyed the match, and I'll be doing a few more battles over the next week. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and bye for now.